You want me to do your hair? Come here. Come here. Denver, come here. I'm doing your hair. Sit. Please sit. Sit. Good boy. No, lie down. Lie down. I can't do your hair. You have... You have a lot of... I'm going to have to pull them out. Oh, my God. Denver. 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 They're coming out one at a time. They're coming out. Wow, they come out so good. They come out so good. I know. 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 You can't go away. You know that, eh? You know I'm the only one who can do this. Can you do it yourself? How much time would it take you to pull out your own spurs in your hair? And I have to write this out, Denver. Denver just told me who I am. He said, you have a choice of who you are. Either you're the fool or you're the dummy, because A, you did the sink. Now you brought me into the shrubs and you did my hair. So what else can you ruin now, eh? What else can I ruin? Hold on a second. Hey, put your head down. Put your head down. Put your head down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. 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 Yes, come down. Put your head down. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Gentle. 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 Oh, good. Good. Oh my God. So, I don't know if you can see him, or can you see his head is here, right? So I'll try to get as close as I could. Maybe if I just turn this chair. No, no, come here, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Lie down, lie down. Shh. Lie down. Very good. Very good. Lie down. It's okay. You were going for a haircut anyways. What better have me do it to you than anybody else, right? Right? You couldn't have the worst nightmare. Is that your worst nightmare? Oh, look at that. They're coming out now. Right? Am I not your worst nightmare? You sleep right next to me. You don't let me leave. You're like the guard dog. Like, I don't know if you're the guard dog or right. I don't know if you're guarding me. I don't know if you're keeping me company or making sure I don't leave town. Right? Yeah, I don't know if you're don't leave town. Oh my God. It doesn't seem like it comes from just me. This doesn't seem right because you got to take all this stuff out. We're laborers. Guess what? I love it. Right? Are we having fun now? Hey, Denver, you can sleep. Hope you knocked down my phone, eh? Yeah, so I don't know what's up right now. I just got my phone going, you know, keep myself a little bit of company. You know? Who's your best friend, eh? Probably the lady at the dog place there. Got to get this stuff out. You don't want to live with that in your hair. I don't know how long that's been in your hair, you know? Yeah, so I'm just brushing the dog's hair. I'm not doing too much, you know? Like any one of those others. I'd do this all day. You know what I'm saying? This is a good career, you know? Get to speak to these guys. Hey, what are you doing there? Are you okay there? I don't want to talk too much to you. I know you're relaxing, so I shouldn't disturb you from your massage. This is like a doggy massage. Get to talk to the dog. So how's the master treating you? How are the kids in the house, right? I hear you. I know, I've heard it before, and they would say, well, you're like cuckoo talking to yourself. Am I talking to myself? Have you ever talked to yourself before? Have you had any ideas? You're driving down the street on the road, and you don't look at the car behind you, what they're going to do? Well, if you do look at the car behind you, how did you get to that thought? Right? You must be talking to yourself, right? What would it change when you stop talking to yourself, right? At what point you become that, oh my God, I'm talking to myself, right? I think the dogs like this. I think if I did this to my kidneys and my lungs, right? You a smoker? Right? Are you a smoker? How about if you did this to your lungs, you know? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let's separate that hair. Oh yeah, you're looking good, baby. Oh yeah, good boy. You're such a good boy. Wow, you're making it so easy on me. Wow. What if you were snap? Oh, you got some by your babine. That's a French word by, so we got, look at that. You know what? I'm so lucky that they're letting me do this, you know. Usually this would be like, should we let them play with the paint? You know, that's what it's like. Should we let them play with the paint? Whew. Yeah, so, yeah, just stay there. So maybe we can get this all done. Yeah, so they had to wait like till October to get somebody to do this, to do Denver's hair, you know. And then they wanted like I don't know what it was, you know. And you got to bring them there, you know. May as well bring the brush. You got a brush, bring it up. Oops, sorry, you got a little bit over there in your eye. Yeah. How come you don't complain all the time? Whoop, whoop, get that out of your eye. Don't let that fall in the eye. So what is your real name? They called you Denver, but is there any other name you go by? Sometimes I hear people calling you Rough. Are you really rough? Am I being rough with you? And sometimes I hear your dad is like a tree because he also has a bark, right? Oh, what? Where are you going? Where are you going? Is that enough on that side of the head? Is that why you turned your head? Okay, because we have to do your ear next. His ear is really, really matted. Now, I don't know if it's matte. Oh, we'll just, hold on a second. Hold on, we'll just turn it this way. So, I can't see his ear. Where's my hand? Here's the ear. Can you see my hand? Okay. So, here's the ear. Now, I don't know about, like, how, I know it's the ear, right? So, you're 6 feet, you just moved 25 feet away from me. Whoop. I'm gonna move to this side. Denver, come here. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know who was on the other side of the couch. You're on the other side of the couch, your eyes are all red. Come here, Denver. We're not done. We're not done. Denver, come here. What? Okay, sit. Not done. The ear. Oh, could you like to do the ear upwards? Is that why? Oh, and you have inside the ear also. Okay, I got it. Listen, if it wasn't me doing this, who would be doing it? I'm gonna ask you a question, right? You'd be going to the vet, or not the vet, but the hairdresser. They'd leave you there all day, or would they wait for you? I want to know, would they wait for you there? I mean, I'm not doing this. No, not true. It's nothing to do. No, it has nothing to do with what the human says. Hey. Nothing to do with what the human says about that word. Okay? It's been taken in disrespect. Do you understand? In disrespect. R-E-S-P-T. Some words are used in disrespect because their desires create the E part of the word. Right? In the respect part. So just hang on, all right? Hey, I gotta do the ear. Can you relax the feet, please? What am I gonna do? I'm not mad. Of course I'm mad. I'm upset. You can't relax. Don't you know what I'm doing? I'm human. Like I'm a beast. You know what I'm saying? I'm a beast. There you go. There you go. I'm a beast, but I'm not here to do bad. I have to think. I have to think which is the best way. And how can I know how can I know the best way? Right? If I don't think all the ways. So you have to let me think like a beast, right? To act like, you know what I'm saying? If I don't think like the beast, I would not know the difference. Right? I don't know all the positions. Isn't that the way you guys wrestle together? Are you turning over? Yeah, okay. Okay. Let me get the beer. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Make it easy on me. Yeah, baby, this is good. Woohoo! We're having a good time today, eh? Hey, are we not having a good time with these guys? Thank you very much for making it easy on me. Oh my God. You don't like it that way? Oh, you want your chin? Here, let's do this. Can you see me doing here? Hold on a second. Hold on. He doesn't like this. He doesn't like the. Oh, you like it here? Okay. Slower? Okay. Slower? Okay. Take it easy. He says, I know you want to go quick. He says, I know I got a big body. He says, but if you're going to go too quick, he says, I'm not going to enjoy it. He says, I want to enjoy it too. He says, and don't forget, he says, while I'm enjoying it and while you're going slower, am I not thinking the right way? Am I too rough with you? How long would it take at the show? I mean, do you get to lie down when you go for your haircut? Am I pulling too hard? Is that a lot? We're going to do one side of you only for now. Come on. How's everybody doing? Anybody need a dog groomer? All right, I'll just put this under the carpet for now so I don't lose it. I'm massaging his belly, eh? Is that a big massage? Would you like little pulls? Okay, I know you don't like that. Oh my God, no. You want a break? You're going to have to come back. Where are you going? Where are you going? What do you think I'm going to run over there? How's everybody doing? Let me see what's going on over here. Yeah, just some guy combing his dog, right? Just that's all. That's okay. And I have to like myself. Oz, Denver, come here. Okay, come on, Denver. Let's do a little bit more work. Come on. You want some? Okay, I'll work on Ozzy now. I'll work on Ozzy. So you see, these are the windows, right? Right, these are the windows. You ever see those windows? You ever see the window trick? What? Denver, come. I don't know what just happened, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this anymore if these dogs are loud. Ozzy, come here. Let's go. Ozzy, come on. Ozzy. No more haircut? Come on. Denver, you want your haircut? This is going to get boring even for myself. How's everybody doing? Oh, right now I'm just cutting the dog's hair. No, actually, that's like, where in the world? Why would I even say that? Cut. 337. 33.7. Wow, cut the dog's hair. The dog is on the pole. 7-year lifespan. Right? Is that what it is? 7th inning stretch, 7-year lifespan. It ends at the gap. Right? When is the gap in your life? What is the 7-year lifespan? And does it work with 9s? Or does it work with 12 months? Because it's the 9 birth, it's the 12 months. So it's a 21. It's like the Lilith. Why do I say that? Because Li runs the ruler 12 inches. And when you start with A. A is like the first letter, which is like 1, which is the I letter. When you switch it to Roman numerals, I becomes what A is. Or A becomes what I is, because the Roman numeral I was before A, was it not? Was it 1 iota? Ending with A, I, O, T, A, or A, T, I, O, Atio? Atlantis? Are you okay, guys? Did you want to eat, or we're going to go back and do some of the haircut there? So Gaia and Lilith are the 3 parts of the air sign. One with an AGA 7-1, power up, the station, and L is the 1-2 alpha beta of what they're powering up. So 3 plus 4 is the 7, and 3 times 4 is the 12, and then you get a LG electronics. The 7 and the 9 are what are inside the cardinal and the mutable zone on the second level of what is leveling up at minus 2 plus 1, equaling to minus 2 plus 1, which equals to plus 3, equals to what is 1. And then you have minus 2, and then you have minus 1, and then you continue on. The capacitor, or what I call is the ram's head, the flux capacitor from 1985 Back to the Future, B, T, T, F, 2, 2226, the half-life. Where is that? How about this? 4, 5, and 6? Or what is 66, 74, and 82 for 222? What is 90, 74, and 58 for 222? What is 70, 74, and what is 86, 222? And what is, did I do the 70, 74, 78, 222? Regardless of what it is, the heart is 74, 148, 222, 296, and 370, which connects the airwave right through the heart of 360. That's the math. That's it. And then all we have to do is bring the numerologists that know the life path, and they can bring in their basic science, right? Oh, it's a, when I'm saying basic science, is they're working with the numbers, and all the actuality, how they put it together is their equational science, which makes it so fantastic when they say, oh my God, that's exactly my life. Yes, you're usually going to get about 65 to 70% correct. And then there's the illusionists, right? The ones who believe they got it correct. And, you know, because in your own perception and your own logic, when somebody reads to you your life path, how do you perceive and receive, right, the words of another for who you are? And then when you share that, right, how to take your words, in which context do people read within their own minds the words you speak? Isn't psychology fun? Is that what this is? Do I actually really know what I'm saying? I should read some psychological books. I listen to some Alan Watts. I hear my son speak. I can listen to my son speak all freaking day. He has absolutely no idea the power he has within his own expression. He likes to be a perfectionist. He's a Scorpio. Sorry. He's a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is 144 base word. And when you get SAG to where life is entertainment, you know the new thing that's happening? right now. Even when you go to the word Pat Sajak, he was like a big clown, right? He was fun. It was the Wheel of Fortune. Again, another thing with roulette. See how they put the money instead on the board instead of the letters and pay off with the numbers, except this time they gave letters and numbers to words. They were doing gematria, Pat Sajak, and we had the lady turning over the numbers and stuff for the letters. And then we had before and afterwards, so they even gave us description of where words ended up, that if you would say, I just came from the market was, what would you be saying? There was the market I was at. Day's turning out to be beautiful like every other day. You know, day equals to 30, yet we get a 24-hour day. Is it because we're going to rock around the clock? Can a rock be a stone? The stone is an ST, which means we have to go around the 360 to make it around the 360, or is it the 360 that is the green zone going around the red zone heifer? The green zone in darts, imagine that 25 zone, Earth, going around the 50 zone. 50 like 59, 50 like 56, like 51. What is this? A zero has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, right? But when you go, if you want to find 0 with 2, it'd be 2 by 5 is 10, 0, right? And then you would go 4 times 5 is 20, 0. And 6 by 5 is 30, 0. You see the way I went 4 by 5 and then 6 by 5, 9, 11 to create a 0. And then I'm going to go 7 times what, right? I'm going to go 7 times 4, 28. 2 and 8, 10. And that's a 0. And you see that I went 7 by 4, 28. 4 by 7, 28. But what if I had 4 packages with 7 items in it? Or 7 packages with 4 items in it? What was the delivery? Was it the 4 packages with 7 items that gave me the spirit gate or the Wi-Fi connected to the proton, the electron, the neutron? I needed 4. I hold on to 1 and I send out 3 so I can receive the 3 within the 4 in any combination it comes in. ABC, ABD, BCD, ACD. Everything always in rotation of ABCD. What is 3 times 3 is I9. What is 3 plus 3 is 6F. And in rotation of the yin and the yang, we can use other numbers, but this is a certified mathematical equation within itself, 33. As all other mathematical equations that bring things closer to a more definitive definition within the numbers themselves. So we can define the alphabet within itself. So we can define the words that are used within the alphabet that vibrate within us, even within the colors. The music, vibration, hertz. What is 432 over 440? It's like dividing 54 by 55 and 55 by 54. There's a half area space in between equaling to the letter E. The energy within I, 454. The oceans of the mother with the power of the father. The word, actually, I should just say. The command, perhaps the command. The water and the earth, right? The water and the earth. Do you know, in numbers, in A and B, A is A is A is A. Did you know that B is like what is C and G to what is A and I? A grab in French. Right, when you connect your numbers, let me see, are we still in the game? Did we draw anything here yet? No, we did not. So how do we draw again? Let me see, exit, quit. Exit, quit. Or draw and guess. No, there's nothing drawing here, so stay. Nothing's happening. Just let me fix this. Quit. Something's wrong with my screen right now. Let me see. Oh yeah, so you know what we had? I was doing this over here. You want to do the rest of your hair? Are we back in? Are you game? Are you game? I want to know if you want to do the rest of your hair. We're doing it? We're going to do it? We're going to do it. Even if we go downstairs. We're doing it. I can see your nose. Check that nose. Look at the nose, eh? You see the nose the way it looks like, okay, so let's just do this little thing before, okay, just let me turn around. Oh no, I said quit, and then we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna flip the camera. How's everybody doing? Okay, so here it is. Okay, here's the window. So what we're gonna do is, did we start the game again? Hold on a second. Draw, start drawing. Okay, so let me see if we can. I think I turned it the wrong way again. I have to exit the game and flip the camera one more time. So let me see if we can. Right? So now, yes, so now what I can do is now I can play the game again, draw and guess, right? Let me see if we can start drawing. Let me see if we can do it this way or this way. We're going to just do it this way. We're just going to do it one time. So what you can see, right, is 4 windows by 2, 4 by 2, and 4 by 2. Here is where the 0. When you open them up, I got 8 and 8, 88. But my set of 88 is not just 88. But it's 8. Okay, it's 8 and 8 and 8 and 8 and 8 and 8 and 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 eights, 96 and 96, 192. But wait a second, there's an 8 here and an 8 here. It's 200, 208. There's an 8 here and an 8 here. That's another 8, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 more 8s. I got another 48. That's 144. Is that the zeros between the thousands? How many zeros do I have? 1, 2, 3, 1,000, 1,000. So now 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 8 and 6 because the gate is divided. The divided gate. Perhaps they opened up the house. Perhaps the 88 constellations, right? When you look at the 88 constellations this way, you perhaps might drop. Whoop, let me see if I can hold this straight. Whoop, hold on, let me redraw this. I thought there would be something a little higher. Let me see if I can straighten this out. Oh, well, hold on a second. Okay, so what we're going to get is we're going to get these windows, and what's going to happen is we're going to connect 9 over here. We're going to have 2 left over. We're going to have 6 of 2 on one side, and we're going to have 3 and 5 on the other side. Remember that 6, 2, 3, 5, they're still both 8s. And what I did is I connected a 9, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect over here another 9. Now I'm going to do that over here, right? And what happened in this is there was 88 as you saw it to start with. I connected 99. In what happened is there was, hold on a second, is there was 7 of 8 windows used on each side, equaling to what is 77 and 78, equating that when I show you two numbers, it's because there's two separate windows telling the same story. In this situation, 88, 77. When you have 8, right, of 9, you're always going to have one left over. When you have 7, right, of 8, you will always have one left over. When you have the 8, you are talking of the 88 of the two boards. So that'll be 1 and 1. When you talk about the 7, it'll be 2 and 2. And that 1 and 1 is going to count what's in the center of the cube area that goes untouched. Oh, no, they're all touched. Sorry. They're all touched. I'm just trying to see, because the design is improperly done, I cannot show you that. Let me see if I can redo this properly. Right? Now you have that singular one here. So you have what is 1 and 2 equaling to 3. And then we're going to go ahead, right, on the other side, like that. And this is where it ends up, that we have that 1 and 1 at the center. We connect here 2. We connect 2 here, and then 2 over here. And we have the cube. We can also, right, we can also start this way, run it this way, and then run the cube this way. And now, whoop, and then run, whoop, and then run the cube this way. And now we have this area here that is open, right? See, this is area here, this area here, this one here, and this one here. It took 7 areas. Hold on a second. So what's going to happen, right, is if I want to create a Mars connection, Mars is only going to connect these 4s. Like that. These are the Mars connections. And then you get an Earth connection. Right? And the 2 corners that were never counted before will be circulating here, 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 and here. And periodically will be circulating here and here as well in this formation as it turns all the way around. Saturn square. Whoa, it's very, very windy out. Hold on a second. I know it might look a little confusing. Not that confusing. Okay, and I have to be able to explain it a little bit better than that. All right, these are just the connections, what they do. I'm not the complete, I am just what I found the blueprints. These are the blueprints, right? I'm not the builder of I don't build machines or computers or anything, so all those who build the computers should have most of these answers for things that I spoke about, but it's way too windy out even to stay outside. But I should stay outside and pet the dog. What am I doing? I have to go and do the dog. I can't believe it. Hold on a second. Just my papers were blowing around, so I'm like freaking out here. Oh no, I'm losing my papers. It's almost like I'm losing my mind, you know? You know, I'm thinking of a paper cut. And the minute I think of a paper cut, I think of a scissors. When I think of a scissors, I think of a haircut. Now, is my hair growing or not growing because I think too much, right? Is that what happens? Right? Watch out for the bald one. I don't know. I'm starting to think that way. Ozzy and Harriet. Okay, O and H. Very good. 5 times 3, 5 plus 3. Okay, equals to 15 and 8. We're going to hit the communication through BC. BC. I have to figure out whether when we increase or decrease our numbers, it's going to be location, east, west, north, or south, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, where can we find number 72? Well, 9 by 8 is 72, or we can do a star system math, which is 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 is 9 and 8. 9 times 8 is 72. We can look at it that way. Or what is 1 between 2 equaling to 3, and 3 times, and the reverse alphabet in the Tzolk'in calendar, the reverse alphabet of what is 1 through 26 can also be 10 in completion or in partaking 10%, because everything should be minimum 100% of who you are, or what is misunderstood as 6 or 60 seconds on the clock, or 60% of 100% of the actual ticking of time. 6 and 4. Binary. On the fourth tick, starting off from the first tick, imagine if the first tick was on the minus side, and then the second tick, you ended up at 1. Like if I said 5. So imagine the first tick is like this, right? Do I have my pen on me? Imagine the first tick is like this. The first tick is actually 5. Let's start with 5. I've said this before. First tick is in the ocean. Okay, so the first tick is in the ocean, 5. Now, do you know to get 5, you need 1 and 2, right? 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 is 2 and 3. So right away, communication is in the ocean. It's BC. Something to do with that 10 code. So now that you have 5, 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, you have 5 and 5 equals to 10. Now we're going to reduce that down to 1. 1 and 1 equals to 2. 2 and 2 equals to 4. 4 and 4 equals to 8. 8 and 8 equals to 16/7. 7. 7 is 14/5. We're back to the beginning, back into the ocean again. Seems like we made the ocean wave. When I went from 2 to 4, the 2, 4, 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 8 and 6. This is where there's a split that comes in. And this is where the fish comes in. The fish is number 42. 5 is number 42. 9 is number 42. Energy is 74. 42 and 32, exactly a cube area space. Leo fits in between of it. Whoop. Leo fits in between. Balance fits in between this. Energy fits inside of this, because inside the 5th position in the 3rd dimension, it's going to equal to 74. But let me count it. So yes, 5 in the 5 here. So yeah, 5, 14, 23, 32. So you 37, right? Right. So what you have over here is you have 9, you have 11, you have 11. So you can have 5, 9, 2, 2, right? Now 1 times 1, 1 plus 1, 3, 3. Your communication over here. So now when you continue this, this will now be 11 again. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3, 6 and 5, 11. 1 and 1 is 2. Now if you continue on to that, right, and you use the 6 times 5 equals to 30, and plus 5, 11, you end up with 41. And that's another 5. If you minus it, it's 19, it's 1. So you can end up with 2, 3, 4 vibration. No, we're just going to take AI, and 19 is not 19. It's A, B, C, D equals to 10. It's 10 and 9 to equal to 19. But wait, we're going to take A and put it all the way into I to create 10. We're going to take D and put it into F and create 10, 1964. And then we're going to take B and we're going to run it all the way to H, right? And H is what is 4 times 2, right? Scorpio's the connect. Scorpio's the full connect. Virgo's a partial connect. But it takes 2 Virgos, okay, in order to run with Scorpio. H, Q, Z. And just to know, the Q is the reverse alphabet of J, and J is all about 10. Therefore, it's all Q, Q, Q. 17, 17, 17 equals to 51, where the 2, 3, 4 vibration resides, right? Over here, you have the air, okay, between what is the earth and the water. 2 V's, water, 2 V's to make that up. Also, 2 U's to make that up. 42 and 44, 86. The passage at the 7th gate is through the water. Where else were we with this? Yeah, so we were with the same thing. We were with the tens, right? So let me see where we went with the tens. Oh, yes, it was in, wow, this paper. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I. So here's a 10, here's a 10, here's a 10, here's a 10. That's 40. The original 10 was here, right? This was, the original 10 is here. This one here is 30. The two together to create 40. There were four numbers here, which gave it a 2.5 average. There were four numbers here, okay? Whoop. There were four numbers here, gave it a 7.5 average. There were four numbers right here. The connecting numbers gave it a 5 average. Connecting 2, connecting 4. When connecting 4, you get a 2.5 average. When connecting 2, you get a 5 average. When connecting, hold on a second. When connecting these four, the high 4, right? You get what is the 7.5 average. The total is 15. Again, two more air signs, right? We're not going to say yod hey. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Richard? What is the definitely? I wasn't watching the comments. I'm having a little trouble keeping up with everything right now. Let me just turn this around, see what's going on here. Oh, Alistair Crowley, got to remind myself of that. Two wishes more than three. Yes, yes. The turtle's back. Yes. We cannot forget the turtle's pace. Turtle's pace of the sun. You know, if you say pale or pace, right, it's basically the same thing. The L and U and C are all in the same family. It's all in the third family. The new NEW and C, L, and U play all a role together in the eighth house. 3 and 5 in any which way will create what is 888. There's a few more pieces to that. Board Queen, Arc. Yes, you are in charge. You're a professional human. Yes, back together again. Absolutely. That's the way it's going right now. Okay, now I'm not sure what you're talking about, the paradox and the quickening. I'd like you to write me that separately because that's a very funny thing you said that is because what I've noticed over the last 20 years, especially when I went and saw people work, is I noticed everybody was working. It looked like they were working just normal to me, and they did twice as much as they'd done any other day. And then some days it looks like they're doing fast, 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 and you look at the end of the day and there's half as much done. So the perception. The other thing is within the brick house. See the I, the H, the international harvester, because we have the two realms of the I and I coming together here and here with the split connect. Moses building the bricks, all the directives in creation, right? And then look, open and close, which is the screw is open and closed all the way around. 1, 2, 2 separated by the window. Iridescent light. Oh, that's a big thing. Yes, light is very important. Apparently, you know what was really kooky is that the back, I don't know, remember the 50s or 60s, light bulbs used to burn for 2,000-3,000 hours. And there was a meeting amongst the people. Yes, potato also. There there was a meeting amongst those who are the light bulb makers in the association. This is where the associations come in. Hey, man, we're not making enough money. Burn out those light bulbs. And that's what started to happen. Now, this is he said, she said, they said, but this is what I read. Adrenaline is also something to do with an airplane and parachuting. Bar of energy, the bar mitzvah at 13, energy coming from the constellations and the source of our zodiac signs, all equating from the ocean, the waters, the salts, all residing back into our eyes. Salts do calcify things. Salts also energy, what happens to a battery. So you have to regard what happens to a battery. You have to look at what happens to salt on a glass, and salt on plastic, and salt on different kinds of things. These elements are also located within inside the breath. The breath goes within inside the lungs and the heart, and all of a sudden, I need to have a detox. Do you follow what I'm saying with this? Do you follow what the system is showing me right now? I'm telling you, TEL. Why should I tell? Is it a motel or a hotel? Is it a big word or a small word? Is it tall? Am I telling you a tall tale or a short tale? Right? I'm just telling you the stories that come from the gems of life, things that were made to be perfect. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Color me up. Check my change. How much do I have left over from $1? You gave me 33 cents. There's 67 left over. Is that correct? 3 times 3, 3 plus 3 gives me the breath of life, which leftover balance is 67, which is Earth and Mars. Or how about this? 33 and 77 gives me Christmas, because we're above and beyond. We're 10% more than. Why? It just says it. 1 and 9 is 10. If we're only 10, okay, of who we are, 100%, that would be only 10. We need to be 100% of who we are. I'm 100% of it. I'm quite sure I'm 100%. So I'm going to get back to doing the dogs right now. In Telly, at what point should I tell my agents for the iGents, or in gents, take away that C in gents and just put an R, right? Or take away the C completely, right? And just put Gene, like Nasera Jacera, okay? Or gene synthesis, the N and the G, bringing on the sun and the moon. The G section, right? Now, unlike the C section, right? And the C and the G, the upper and the lower world, both bring on the airwave, 313, right? 212 for the E. You know, the N and the E are both fives, right? But the E represents all the fives. The N represents the 145 DNA, the father, the divided house. So anyways, the G and N, the sun and the moon, where the G7 brings in what is 616 for 13, and then again 616 for 13, and it joins the sixes together. Now the thing is with this, does it come in, how are the pieces and parts associated? Does it come in singularity? How is everything connected and hooked up together? I don't have all the answers to everything, but I know we do over time, right? It's a puzzle. That's all it is. 26 letters. That's what I'm working with. Yes, I can work with the rest of the world too. Guess what? I can work with any word that works with my alphabet, or anything that works with the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Oz, you okay? Look at this one. He's like, out goes the lights. You know what we're going to do after this? We're going to like put this thing down and take care of you guys and like clean you up a bit before the mama comes home, right? I got to shut my big old trap. So I got to play par. So my mouth is a trap, because my mother told me to shut the trap. Backwards, it's a part. And the dog just came around to watch me writing. So when you play par in golf, right, we're going to end it on this, and then I'm going to do the dogs. Par is 3, 4, or 5. But only there's one silent eagle. The silent eagle. Does anybody know where the silent eagle is? And silent starting with 5 and 1 is what is RH negative entity. Okay? Which is what is 10. The vibration within 10, or the silent entity, right? I'm just going to write it to anybody right now, because I just want to write it out. Whoop. Silent entity. SI, which looks like a 5 and a 1, the 432 vibrates. Wow, it didn't work. Hold on, let me try it again. Five one L E N T, silent. 5 dot 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 432 dot 1 dot dot L slash equals what is SOUL backwards LOUSY, or what can be 50 UL, or how about what is your URL to what is your IPA to what is your RIP at the 6 foot level? Okay. Did anybody understand what's going on in that last, what I just wrote here? And the word silent is 51. The 432 runs the vibration in the lower house, which is 876 in the upper house. When 876 matches over to 432, it creates what is 10, 10, 10. Since every 10 is 0, 1, 1 plus 0, or 1, that splits the 0 in half. When you split a 0 in half, you get half of what it is, and anything mentioned in half has a value of 5. 5 and 5 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. We begin 1 and 1 is 2, right? 1 and 1 is 2, then 4, then 8, then 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5, and we start over again. That's the binary cubic code. Not because I decided to. That's the mathematics. I mean, they created pi. Do you want me to unscramble pi? Right? You want me to unscramble pi? How did they create it? First of all, 22 divided by 7 is 142,857. 3.142857. Pi is 3.1415. So the 14285 is unlike, hold on, let me write this down so I can see it better. 1428571 over 3141592. Okay, the thing with this is, in their pi, unlike what is anything divided by 7, is we can get the 1415 is fine. They have the 1428. What are they doing here? Why did they do this? No, oh boy. There's 1 difference, there's 3 difference, there's 4 difference, there's 5 difference, there's 5 difference. No. Here there's a 7, 1, 4, 2, 8 difference. Oh yes, I like that one. Well, that's for sure. That's easy. Here there's an 8, 3, 4, 5 difference. 8, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, 2, 0, 3, or let me see, 6, 4, 8, 7, 4, 6, 4, 8, 7, 4, 6, 4, 8, 7, 4, 6, 4, 8, 7, 4, 6, 6, 4, 8, 7, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 8, 0, 7, 6, 4, 6, 8, 7, 6, 1, 6, 1. Okay, it's a half area space within the cube, unaccountable because it's undivisible by 1 area space. With that said, what I'm going to say is Rubik's Cube has 1 area here, 1 area here, 1 over here. If you try to equate it to 10, you can't, right? There's only 7. If you try to equate the 9 to 10, you can't. And it's broken up into 3 area spaces. They took this piece, and it looks like they kept it rotating at 64874,648. And I get that number, and I could be a slightly off here, but I have the gist of it, right? So what I did is I took the original 22 divided by 7, and I come up with this number here. Then I take their first 6 numbers, irregardless if it continues, right? And I took away these, which gave me a basic answer. Then what I did, okay, with their number, is I brought all this up to the value of 9. So I went 8, 5, 8, 4, right? 8, 5, 8, 4, 0, or what is back to 9, 7, and 3. I did that. I also minus the two equations, but I found out that the best equation to do is when it's 1, 4, 2, 1, oh, sorry, when it's 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 5, in which 11, 11, 29, 11, 11, 11, 11 they created. That's why I say it comes from the cube, right? Which is also 2, 2, 2. So what happens here, just give me a second, is 3 times 1. Okay, let me do this again in something you can read. We're going to do you soon, Guy. I know you're getting ready. We're going to do you in a minute. So it's 3.14159265, right? So if we want to do this properly, we're going to do this, right? And anybody can do this. And in fact, there's other things to do this. We're going to call this, which equals to this, right? This brings everything into the moon. And SA is also for electricity, 1 through 19. So when you do this over here, 3 times 1 is 3. 3 by 4 is 12. 3 by 1 is 3. 3 by 5 is 15. 3 by 9 is 27. 3 by 2 is 6. 3 by 6 is 18. 3 by 5 is 15, right? So let's do that again. 3 by 1 is 3. 3 by 4 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 by 1 is 3. 3 by 5 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. 3 by 9 is 27. 2 and 7 is 9. 3 by 2 is 6. 3 by 6 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. 3 by 5 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. And the new numbers for pi are 3, 3, 3, 6, 9, 6, 9, 6. Should we take this a little bit further? Because when we continue this with pi and then put it into the gridstone, or put it into the gridstone, right? Why? Because the gridstone has to be an area window. And then the gridstone adds on a wing. And that window, right, ends on putting on a wing. And then that window ends up putting on a wing, right? Check this out, right? At V for life. Now, not only that, is just remember we started over here. Well, what about, right? We take that wing and then we go ahead and then we create it on this side. And then we have a smaller house over here and a smaller house over here. But we're going to end with that. I'm going to get back to the Mr. Muffet over here. And we're going to get back to Mr. Muffet and get that. Put this underneath here. Get back to the dog. So that's it for the session right now. For a few minutes, going to get back to the dog. See how the dog turns out. I'll go slow. Are you pretty? Don't you want to look pretty for everybody? Hey, we're going to go to the park. Not the park, but we'll go somewhere. I shouldn't have said the word right. But don't you want to look nice? Right, when you walk through the pole and see everybody else down the pole like Diana or something? I know, I shouldn't mention Diana. He gets really touchy when I mention Diana at the pole. I didn't say what pole position, right? Yeah, so let me take out all this hair in here. Whoops, sorry. Go ahead then. Okay. Seems like you have something in your hair here. Okay, it's okay. Want to look pretty or not? Put your head down, please. Put your head down. The snapping position, I don't like it. Okay. Put your head down. Put your head down. Are you on my good here? You're teaching me, eh? See, I'm not in the right position, right? Is that what it is? They're doing your ear. I know it echoes. I know it echoes. What am I supposed to do? Put your head down. Let me do it like here. What are you doing there, buddy? What do you mean? That's good? Is that good or bad? You want to kiss your butt? You have to kiss your butt? You have to kiss your butt? You have something on your butt too? What? You want to participate, eh? Okay, let me get back to your, let me see down here. After we'll take care of your head again, okay? I'll do more of your head after. It's when it gets right from around your neck. You know what I'm saying? You must hate that. Well, I don't want to say that. You must be any discomfort from the chain around your neck? Like you know why it's there? Right? You do? Would you like to take it off? No? You're comfortable with it? You've been wearing it that long? Yeah? What do you think about it, eh? You think you need a permit to exist? Eh? Did you know you need a permit to exist? You know you couldn't be here without a permit? You know that? You couldn't be here without a permit. Hold on, your ear is stuck on your chain. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. You freaking need a permit to exist. And you know what? Guess what? Me, I have what they call as a car. You know, CAR, it's a car. It's, you know, those four, you see them on the road, right? The moving vehicles, they call them, right? You know, we can get something called an infraction. Yeah. We take these cars, we go down the street. If we don't stop at something, when there's a red, yeah, one of those red signs, it's an octagon. You've seen them before. You've hanged around the octagon before, right? So yeah, so anyways, get to those octagons. They're usually red. It could be in different languages if there were letters on it, but we know what we do is we stop, we watch out. You have to be careful on the road just in case there's any dogs crossing. If there's a dog crossing across the street, we have to watch for you dogs, right? So you can put your head down. Don't worry. You can hear. You hear quite well. You hear quite well. Is that what you're going to do? Let me do your babin. Let me do the babin. Yeah. Yeah. Let me get that. Let me get that out of the way. So this is the part you can't always get to. And it's not always nice outside. It's coming to the winter time, getting ready for school and everything. Right? You're getting ready for school. Man, you're in a terrible position. Oh, now you move. I move. You move. Everybody's moving. It's a moving charge, eh? Am I brushing your hair too much? I'll probably ruin your hair. My sister will come home and say, oh no, you pulled out all his hair. Okay. Hey, Miss Muffet. Okay. Let me do this right here. Come on, in front of your head right here. Come on. We're going to park, we're going to put some oil in your hair. Grease lightning, eh? Grease lightning, eh? Grease lightning. Woo! Do you like that you're white and your counterpart is gray? Whoop. Yeah, let me get that out. Yeah. What do you think Ozzy's going to say after? Oh, I found some more. Oh, I found another. Hold on. Don't move. I found a friend. Hey, I found a friend. You have stuff in your hair. Am I too rough with you? We have to look pretty. We have a big dance this weekend. Big dance. That's right, big dance. All the dogs are coming. Hey, don't you want to be the best dog? Hey, for communication purposes only and entertainment reasons. Isn't that why you're here? Why are you here on this planet? Why'd you come back? Why'd you come back? Hey? Did you come back to reflect my soul, what's inside of me? Am I actually just talking to myself? Oh, you old bat. You're an old man. You're over 60. What do you mean I'm over 60? I'm 48. What do you mean I'm 48? That's right. I didn't become a man till I was 13. I started a little late. I was just a boy for many, many years. I was 13 years as a boy. When I got to the age of 13, man, holy man. But then I got to, I became a teen. So I don't know if I became more or less. I know 10 was something of 10. Teen is 100% of who I am. I am in the ET of the EN. I joined the sun system from the moon system. I become what is Genesis. The ability of my mind to grow with my body. I now have associated everything with 1, 2, 3, ABC. How you doing, Cleopatra? Hey? How you doing, Cleopatra? I'm collecting all that stuff from you. I'm putting it in my pocket. I'm going to put it in my food. I'm going to see what you're thinking. You're going to be able to think really good. Are we going to talk? Am I talking too fast? I want to do your nose here. Can I do it? I want to do here, like right here, a little bit. Okay. I know. You're looking pretty. You're starting to look real pretty. Hey? You're starting to look real pretty. So, that's it. So we went to the stop sign, right? We stopped, and a lot of cars stop for us now, eh? Starting to respect our communication services through the doggy heaven. Did you know 3 times DOG 415 and 7 equals to 26, right? Take away the 15, 1 and 5 is 6, equals 4, 6 is 10, and 7 is 17. Another way to get the 17 is DEAD, right? What does N spell? ND spells 18, END spells 23. Is that the dead end? On END, ND, like for second. It ends at second, you go into third, you go into the center, and you just keep going around in a circle. Put your head down. Put your head down. Denver, put your head on my shoulder. What do you think? Shoulder blade? Pork roast? What do you think? Just for me. You're a pretty dog. Hold it. Wait. Okay, I have to go into that side. I have to do the other side. Oh, there's coffee. We got coffee. We have coffee. Oh, wait. Denver. I just lost my only customer. Denver. Do you want to go do it inside the house? Denver, come here. We're not done. Come. Come, Denver. Whoa. Come on, Denver. Would you rather I do Aussie? Come on, Denver. Let's do it. I'm not chasing you. Next dog up. Let's go. Who's coming? I don't chase nobody down. Next one on my lap gets done. Hey, we've got a video to do. We've got some registration papers. A lot of pigs coming in now. You know the pigs, eh? You know when the pigs come in, eh? You know the pigs don't really need a big haircut, eh? None of their stuff ever gets tangled. You ever see a pig? It's like walking next to a porcupine once they get all their... What character does that? What cartoon character acts like a pig other than the pig itself? And we have Wilbur, and then we have the Lion King. What was the name of that? Hakuna Matata. And even in Matata is talking about the spirit, right? Mat is also ancient, right? Something to do with math. The teacher is in Ma. Why would the teacher be in Ma? 1 through 13, which is 1 through 4, which is what is first, through TH, STTH, and TH begins at 4th, but reiterates itself at 1 inside 11th, where 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals to 2, and 1 equals to 3, where first comes into what is third, RD. R is what is 18, it's part of what is the sun, and H, what is 4 by 2, 7 and 1, which is the energy that ignites from connecting the constellations, something to do with the sun systems. There must be a central sun system for communication. Dots and dashes. Energy. Isn't that what it is? Energy. Aussie. Denver. No, I'm going to the other side for Denver. I'm going to take a look at some of the comments. See if I have any energy left on my phone. So yes, so dimension for 10 cents, where you bring the beaver nickel underneath the ground through the waters to make that connection. Mr. Muffins, M&M 13, both one with an R, one with a U. RU is actually together in a binary, which is 2118. Is that what it is? How is RU together in binary? Wow. It's MU together in binary. Right, MU 1321, difference of what is H8 with E5. Mr. Also, what is R or ER, unlike that within the French and the English, how would you say the letter M? In the French language, you will say it one way. In the English, you will say it another way. In the Spanish, you will say it another way. And then whichever way you use this alphabet will be all the other ways. Yellow stone, one stone, what is first below, what is on each side is low is high, is ELO, electric light, orchestra, the orchestration or vibration, what is beneath the grounds explodes the cubes and sets off what is erratic communication within the system, the sun showing up in the wrong place at the wrong time along with the moon. But things will get corrected as they replace the discs and the new hammer arms, in which, like I've mentioned before, when the sun and moon are going up, right? They say the sun will come up tomorrow, right? Have you ever seen this? And I'm going to have to see through this. So when they say the sun will come up tomorrow, right? When they're using the sun will come up tomorrow, is it's multiple discs. There's at least 3 arms in here, just like, right? And it comes up and it does a transfer at the high noon, and then both discs subside back into their own place. Ignited, not ignited, possibly showing up at a moon or two prevalent right now, looking like a moon, until the two match and it ignites at lunch or whatever that solstice time during the day is. And then this one goes down, possibly looking like a moon and possibly hanging around and glowing after the next sun on the sundown comes up. How can we know what is better if we didn't know what was different? Goof or goofy? Right, we are who we are and we live as we are, but within this world and all these I don't know if the word is iniquities. Yes, right. You know, we should just turn color every time something happens. I do not know what is an entropy. Is that what an ENTP? I don't know. I'm going to look it up. Black cube is my master. Your, who is your, as in our, as in the division of what is, as in what is am in ma, or to what is to restore in the master, right? The restore switch, the master switch. Starships, relationships, IP addresses, sips of tea and sips of coffee. So when you have the first star inside stars, right, is the rat, like in Tartaria. All you're missing is the H and the E for tar, as in rat sun, or is reverse what is Saturn, that is extended into Earth. Saturn Earth combination 11 to what is Mars and Leo, or what is Jupiter combination. They both come together. Me, oh my, could have been a whiskey, might have been a gin, could have been a 3 or 4 6-pack. I don't know, but look at the shape I'm in. My head is like a football. I think I'm going to cubic. Why? DIE is a cubic. IE with inside a D, the divided house of the energy of the birth. Empathy is the path, not the duty. It is my way. Empathy is the path, not the duty. It is my way. Absolutely. Empathy is God frequency. So the empathy bringing the energy before the matter of the fact of the gateways of where the teacher comes in within the world, takes a reflective side of everything, how everything else is done, reflects back on itself, and then gives out the frequency or judgment of what should be conquested within the element. Meaning to say is, I look at what just happened, I detect why it happened, why they did it, why they didn't do it, why it naturally happens within the universe. You know, sometimes I write that too, CO, techones, you know, the trichones. Okay, ENFJ, okay, so there's one with a J. So let me see that. So I want to get back to the dog before it gets out of hand. I'm coming back for more. I'm coming back for more. You're going to stay with me? I'm going to put the phone. I think I'm chasing him down. I think I had enough. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. We're going to do it again, but I don't think he wants anything to do with me now. I think we're just gonna do it for the heart. Keep away from the face. I think he was tired a bit. I do want to do your face, you know. Okay, we're gonna do your ear, okay? Slowly. Slow down my energy. That's why he's doing it. Okay? Can you lie down, please? Really don't? You don't want to, for real? You were actually crying. The guy who ripped the chain out of my hand is crying because I'm holding him. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Or is it because you want me to do it the way it has to be done because I have no idea what I'm doing? Okay, he's telling me to slow down. How do I know? Because I'm talking to myself. I'm just listening to what I'm thinking, right? If I'm thinking, if this dog knows, right? If hold it, just very, very slow underneath the ear, just shh. Let's see what's going on. You want to hear better. You want to hear better. Right, if you want to hear better, yes, you want to hear better? Yes. Oh, beautiful. Yes, stick your head in the window. That's it. Come on, we do it once a year. It's for better communications, Ozzy. Denver, sorry. Oh my God. Dog would have ran away on me. Wow. How many people does it take to do you? Wow. Well, we got some dirt here. Not dirt, dummy. Oh, you're calling me by my true name? Thank you so much. I'm hoping you call me dummy. You know why? You call me dummy, I get to learn. All dummies get to learn. Oh no? Oh, you mean dumb is dumb forever? You mean I can never learn everything? Can I try? I sure can, right? You can also break everything like you usually do, right? Look at that. Look at that. Not letting you go, you know that, eh? I'm not giving up, and I know you don't want me to let you go because your tendency is to run away, right? Because you're working by the machine right now. Come on. You know what? You're working by the machine, so the tendency, the machine is going to say, make this guy work harder, make this guy work harder. I'm not working. My only work here, right? You want me to tell you what the hardest part about this job is? Is the tactics to keep this dog in the same position, right? Can I go up? Hold on. Ow! I just brushed my hand with these pricks. Oh, sorry, I need to brush up in order to get out the tangles sometimes. Eh? Slower? I'm gonna go slower. Am I supposed to be brushing up or down? Hold on. But if I brush up, right?